Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to take a quick look at passive income and what I've been doing over the past year to generate, for me, quite a substantial passive income. So I'm looking at the moment to bring in almost $1,000 a month. Now, you start thinking, oh, what can I do with that extra income? I could actually probably pay a lot of my rent off. I could actually then go and get a car and almost have it free. So these are the real powerful things you can do with passive income. Now, I started looking at this about a year ago because, again, a lot of my cash was just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. And I really wanted to build on that and get to a point where I'm able to generate income by almost doing nothing. And that's the great thing with passive investing, is that you almost set it aside, you forget about it. You put some money in to whatever asset you think is going to give a good return and let it just build and build and build, and let that passive income, that auto-generating, that sort of compounding of interest build month on month on month. So although from month one the returns are almost negligible, it's almost impossible to see why this is ever going to be good, stick with it and eventually you're going to get a reasonable income, as I can demonstrate now. So I have three distinct passive income revenue streams. The first one being with PancakeSwap. I'm looking to put tokens in there to get an auto-generating compounding, which is quite a good interest rate. I also have some stable coins, effectively cash in the bank, sitting within Cryptocom, which earns a pretty good interest rate of between 6 and 12%, as well as getting cash back on all my purchases. Again, that's not a passive income because I still have to spend money. It's just getting something for free. And the final one is actually YouTube. So although you actually have to do some work to create content for YouTube, I still now have a catalog of videos that's getting more extensive by the day. And I see those ones are still being watched and they will still bring in an income even if I don't release content on a daily basis. So let's break it down one by one. In PancakeSwap, I currently have 750 cake tokens, and looking at the current APY, it's about 75%. That pays me just over 1 token per day. So at the end of each month, I'm accumulating probably 35 tokens, and at the current rate, that gives me an income of about $500. Now, the interest rate does fluctuate. It's been as high as sort of 85, 90%, and it's down as low as the low 70s. But also the value of the token fluctuates. Again, it's quite low at the moment, around the $13, $14, and it's been as high as $30. So on any one of those given months, I could have earned almost $1,000, and if it's a little bit lower, I could have earned probably $400. So there is that bit of risk with it, but also I have faith in the actual cake token. And if you look at some of the prediction websites where people are going to see this going in the next 12 months, 2, 3, 5 years, some people are even forecasting this token could get up to $100 or more. So if I can stick with that as an investment for 5 years, and the current tokens I have will keep accumulating, the actual investment at the end of it would be quite significant. So again, I'm not taking a drawdown this one. I'm literally looking to reinvest and keep it compounding for a longer period of time. So my next one is with Crypto.com. So what I've done with the spare cash that I have sitting in the bank, which again gets 0% interest rate, which I think that's the same for most people now, I converted into a stable coin. So for me, true GBP, because I'm based in the UK. Stake that with them for a period of time, so either between 6 and 12%, depending how you want to keep it with them. And for me, the amount I have in that account now brings in approximately $80 per month. But the other benefit I have with Crypto.com is that every single purchase I make through the actual card, I actually get a cash back. So I'm getting 2% cash back on every single purchase. So again, adding all of the grocery shopping, fuel for the car, all those other sort of things you end up doing for leisure and social entertaining things, that all adds up to additional money per month coming in that I have to spend out regardless, but here I'm getting 2% of that back. So add that on top, I'm probably getting another potentially $20 a month back from Crypto.com. So that's giving me $100 per month. And my final one is YouTube. So although it's not a true passive income, I've got to keep creating content. As I said, I now have well over 170 videos out there. And although a lot of them are not relevant, there are still a few out there getting consistent clicks and views every single day, which does bring in extra money. So if I don't upload a video, for example, my views on the channel drop down to probably between 500 and 700 per day at the moment, but that still brings in, let's say, £3 to £5, so about $8 per day. So over the month, that's bringing in a couple $100. Now, if I actually do release some videos and I get a bit of traction and get some views, then that potentially brings my monthly income on YouTube up to around about £250, £300 on a current exchange rate. That's probably around about the $400 mark. So again, we add all these things together and it actually does come to a grand total of approximately $1,000 per month on a passive income. But to get to this stage, it's taken me nearly a year. Obviously, the YouTube channel's been going and it's been growing, which has been fantastic. So that's why the revenue is at that state. Hopefully that'll continue to build and bring in more revenue. The same thing with the Cryptocom. I say the more money I can put back into that one, I can get more income. And exactly the same thing with the Cake token. It's auto-generating, it's getting bigger and bigger every month. As I say, I'm getting 30 extra tokens for doing nothing. I just sits there. So within a year, I'm hoping that the passive income I'm generating now would almost be doubled. And same thing, if you start projecting 3-5 years down the line, you can really see some fantastic returns on starting with something very small, but putting in the work, building up and getting a great return. So for me, passive income really is about the 5-year goal. It's about getting to a point where you are financially independent or be able to detach yourself from doing a normal job and be able to almost live off those passive income. Is where your actual portfolio of investments is a state where you've got significant capital, and obviously there's just the monthly growth is enough to pay all of your bills and everything to actually live and survive on. And for me, 5 years is definitely the goal for that one. So I would say if you do have some spare cash sitting around doing nothing in the bank, earning zero, look at alternatives to actually get some money coming in, because you'll be amazed how quickly it does actually start to grow. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers.